Sugar is bad for you. That's what every fitness influencer, keto guru, and health blogger screams at you. But is sugar actually the villain, or is that complete nonsense? My name is Conan. I've helped hundreds of busy men drop 30 to 50 pounds, rebuild their energy, and get their edge back without giving up their favorite foods, including sugar. And in today's video, we're going to break down the truth about sugar, what it actually is, why people think it's bad, and how you can include it into your diet without destroying your results. So before we even discuss what sugar even is, I think a lot of people can resonate with my story where I grew up in the Netherlands. Doesn't really matter where I grew up, to be honest, but I think every kid got taught in school or by their parents or by their peers that sugar is bad. Like candy bars, cereals, Pop-Tarts, you name it, all of it is bad and it should be avoided at all costs. Now, sugar isn't some evil chemical. It's just a type of carbohydrate. So you've got glucose, fructose, lactose, sucrose, the list goes on and on and on. Now, here's a fun fact. Even starches like breads, rice, and potatoes, which quote unquote are considered healthy, breaks down into glucose into your body. So here's a funny thing. If sugar is bad, then all carbs must be bad. And that clearly isn't true. When people picture sugar, they don't think about an apple. They think about donuts, ice cream, cookies, milkshakes. But here's the truth. It's not just the sugar in these foods. It is the combination of sugar plus fat plus low volume that makes them hyper palatable, easy to overeat, and super calorie dense. Now, studies have shown that weight gain comes from a consistent calorie surplus and not from sugar itself. There's actually been studies shown that if you simply just eat sugar while still being in a calorie deficit, you are going to lose weight because, quite frankly, you cannot break the rules of thermodynamics. Now, you're probably not going to look the best or feel the best eating a diet full of sugar. You cannot argue against science. If you're eating less calories than you burn on a daily basis, you can eat a bunch of sugar, a bunch of fat, a bunch of protein, and you're still going to lose fat. And now fruit, which is full of sugar, and is almost impossible to overeat compared to ice cream. No one ever got fat from eating apples. So I think a lot of people picture sugar as bad, and when they think about it, they think of, once again, the donuts, the ice creams, the cookies, the milkshakes, but a lot of other foods also have sugar in them, including fruits, and fruits are super, super good for you. Sugar by itself is not harmful, it is not dangerous, it's not going to kill you. The problem is when people sneak it into processed foods and liquid calories. So think of your fruit juices, your sodas, your frappuccinos. They pack 200 to 300 calories without even filling you up. Now that is where sugar can derail fat loss. So instead, just keep it very, very simple. If you can, try to eat mostly whole foods, so foods that are minimally processed and ideally only have one single ingredient in them. So think of an apple versus apple sauce, right? An apple has just one ingredient, right? It's just an apple, whereas apple sauce has multiple ingredients and likely some added sugar into it. Same thing with an apple versus apple juice. Apple juice strips away all of the fiber from an actual apple plus some added sugar as well. So try to get most of your calories from whole foods, and then if you want, you can save some room for a sweet treat here and there. But most important part here is to make sure that you're actually tracking your calories, or at the very least be mindful of portions, because that's where a lot of people go wrong. They have no idea how many calories they need to eat. They have no idea how many calories they're actually eating, and that is likely why they keep on spinning their wheels in circles and circles. And now once you master the art of portion control and knowing exactly how many calories you need based on your goals, and then also knowing the exact amount of macronutrients you need based on your goals, you can be very flexible with your diet, meaning that you can still add in your favorite foods, whether it's sugary cereals, donuts, chocolate bars, you name it, and still be able to reach your fitness goal. Because this way, you can still have sugar while losing fats and getting shredded. And on the opposite end of the spectrum, you could also very well be eating all of the healthiest foods on the planet, but still gain body fat and gain weight if you're eating more calories than you burn on a daily basis. I really want you to think of it this way. Sugar isn't bad, just like carbs aren't bad, or fats aren't bad, or protein isn't bad, but eating too much of it is bad. The amount of the food you eat is what could make it good or bad, not the food in itself. And I think once you understand this, it allows you to have a lot more freedom with just your eating habits and with your diet in general, because knowing that you can literally eat whatever you want within reason, as long as you stay within your calories and macros for the day, you are going to be good to go. So is sugar actually bad for you? The answer to that question is no. It is not some toxic poison. The real enemy, like I said, is overeating calorie-dense junk food and then blaming the sugar inside of it. So if you want a system that shows you how to enjoy the food you love, yes, even sugar, while dropping 30 40 to 50 pounds, then check out my latest training linked below. And if you're serious about transforming your body, you can go ahead and book a free consultation call with me down below, and we can discuss your goals, go over your current struggles, and create a game plan together to help you absolutely crush them in the next couple of months. So before I let you go, just remember this. Don't fear sugar, just understand it, and you'll get results that actually last.